All right, ladies and gents, it is officially cruise day.
Yes, it is.
Cruise day, cruise day.
Cruise day.
We have the car loaded up and we are on our way to Miami. We're gonna make some pit stops along the way, get some breakfast, maybe some tent snacks. I'll explain what tent snacks are in a little bit, but stay tuned, very important. And then we're gonna be getting on Freedom of the Seas, so stay tuned. Alright guys, like I was saying before, it is cruise day. What I didn't say is how we're getting to the port. So we are just about 2 hours northeast of the port of Miami. So we are going to be driving this morning. Like I said, we packed up the truck, the car, and we are currently on the roadway, headed towards our first stop of the day, which is going to be breakfast. Breakfast is important. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. You need some food. Breakfast. Someone's still half asleep. Hopefully breakfast will wake us up. We got up too early this morning. Mainly my fault because I procrastinate packing everything, but I'm still gonna blame him.
It's all my fault.
Well, the food just got here. Let's see what we got. Got sausage, gravy, and biscuits, omelet and hash browns, and we've got eggs, which are way too sunny side up for me, but to each their own.
No judgment.
And more biscuits and gravy. You think we're Southern folk or something?
Maybe. Just
All right, let's dig in. All right, so breakfast is now over. Are you more awake than you were before?
no. Okay, yes.
What did you think of breakfast?
It was delicious.
We went to a place in Immokalee called the Country Kitchen. Really, really good food, not expensive. All of that, $30 with a tip. So if you guys are in Immokalee, highly recommend Country Kitchen for breakfast.
Absolutely.
Now onward and upward to our next stop. But what? Woo woo. All right, Bill, we are at pit stop number 2. We're gonna get some tent snacks.
Yay.
Wait until you see what they are. All right, everybody, so we are at pit stop number 2. We stopped at Meticulously Service Plaza, which is a gas station, kind of service store owned by the Meticulously tribe right off of 75 here.
In the Everglades.
In the Everglades of, also known as Alligator Alley. But the reason why we stopped here is because we got tent snacks. And before I show you what the tent snacks are, I have to explain what before I show you what we got, I have to explain to you what tent snacks are. So when I was a kid, my family would go camping a lot, and my parents would get us snacks of some kind, and it would always vary, but it would be inside the tent, so we wouldn't have to go very far if we woke up in the middle of the night and needed something to snack on. And so anytime my family goes on a vacation now, we always joke that we're getting tent snacks because that's a little snack that we can take on the road with us to let us go by. So I will show you what we got this trip. So the first thing is you have to hydrate. So bottle of water. I was less healthy, but you know, pristine, not too bad. And I got Granny Smith apple chips. I have no idea if they're any good, but try something new. I got one of the biggest Slim Jims I've ever seen in my entire life. And I got soft baked cookies, chocolate chip, so you can't go wrong. I mean, you got something savory, you got something sweet, who knows? But the more important thing is now that we've got our tent snacks, we can get back on the road. We're going to be parking off-site parking on this trip, and we'll show you all about that and tell you all about the company and things. We've used them a few times. They're pretty good, but we will tell you all the ins and outs about everything that we do on this trip, because we want you to come along, because we want you to book your next cruise. So with us, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's
But we're taking the elevator to the suite lounge area.
What did she say, 3R?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, 3R.
So what do you think of the suite situation so far?
Awesome. So far, so good.
All right, going down the gangway. What?
This is Terminal 8.
Walking on the ship.
All right. Live. And we're live. What's up, everybody?
Howdy!
It's Rick and JT from Barefoot Vacation Travel. Plus, you would know that because you're in our community, right?
Exactly.
So, if you guys didn't know this, we got this really good deal on this junior suite. It was only $12.
Yeah, that's true. You heard that right. $12.
$12. There you go. We're moving. That's the Miami skyline. Oh, there's a mega yacht. And that's South Beach.
So what are we about to do?
Play trivia.
Trivia? What?
Harry Potter trivia.
I think it's Harry Potter trivia.
Probably.
And if it is,
We're gonna win.
you know we're gonna win. 100%.
You're gonna win.
100%.
Because you're a nerd.
Yes. So are you.
Don't tell us about it.
The world needs to know. Yeah, so we're doing trivia. It's one of the fun experiences that you can do on a cruise ship. I understand that there's some hard competition brewing, so we'll see what happens.
We'll see.
We're gonna win. So we're at dinner. How was your first day on the cruise?
Amazing.
Amazing.
Amazingly awesome.
What was your favorite part?
Spending time with you.
Thank you. All right, so we're in the main dining room. Let's see. Let's take a look at the menu. All right, good morning, everybody, from just outside of Perfect Yaco Bouquet. We woke up this morning and realized that we had not filmed the outro for yesterday because we both fell asleep.
Because you're a slacker.
Yeah, well, slacker, tired after a whole day of travel, who knows. But we wanted to kind of close out the day and tell you a little bit about our feelings, what was going on. So let's start with parking, premier parking. What do you think? What's your thoughts?
I mean, it was easy to get to, for one. The parking space was not that bad, but the shuttle driver was a little not safe for my liking.
He went on the curb a couple times, but I will tell you that premier parking is close to the port. It is inexpensive. It was $55 with tax for us to park for the weekend. Would have been significantly more to park at the port itself. But you have to weigh your options. Premier parking went well. We used them several times, and then we made it to the cruise ship on time. What did you think of checking in as a suite guest?
It was awesome. It was the quickest I've ever gotten onto a ship. Literally, we could have gotten on the ship in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, so Royal Caribbean, at least in the Port of Miami, for suite guests, they do have a separate line and a separate complete security for suite guests. So you go in, we literally walked into the building, we went up the elevator, and then went through security. Security took us about 2 seconds. And that's really not exaggerating, like it really was that short amount of time. We literally took us more time to put our bags up on the conveyor belt than it did for us to actually go through. Mm-hmm. And then we were in the suite lounge. Now we could have gone directly onto the ship. There was no waiting, but we decided that we wanted to film some things and take some pictures in the suite lounge. because this is Rick's first time in the Sweet Lounge.
Yep.
I wanted to make sure that we showed you guys. Then we have, what do we do after we got on the show? Oh, we did our mustard drill.
We did our mustard drill first. The e-mustard drill is very short and very it is the way to go.
Yeah, so e-muster, for those of you who don't know, if you haven't been on a cruise, you do have to do a muster drill, which basically means that you have to know, they have to tell you how to put a life jacket on and make sure that you know in the event of an emergency where to go. But Royal Caribbean still has e-muster, which means you watch the videos on your phone. It's built right into the Royal Caribbean app. And then you have to just go to your muster station so you know where it is. And then they scan your CPAS card or your room key, and then they mark you off that you have done your muster station.
That's right.
For those of you who have done muster stations in the past, before we had e-muster, you would have to stand outside in the heats, probably about 45 minutes to an hour.
Or it's too many people.
And there's way too many people. And it just drags on your vacation. But this literally took less than 5 minutes. It took us longer to get to the muster station than it did to actually do the muster station. So
yep,
that was a beautiful thing. And then we went to lunch at the Windjammer, or Windjammer as Royal Caribbean calls it. And the food was really good. Had barbecue chicken and a hamburger. There's really great options, especially for an embarkation day lunch, in my opinion. What are your thoughts?
I enjoyed it. The Windjammer, or Windjammer, whatever you want to call it, definitely has lots of options. The only thing I didn't like this time is that they had less sugar-free options for people who are diabetic. But, I mean, you're on vacation, you're on a cruise, so, but I try to take care of myself.
Then when we were done with lunch, we came back to the room by that time. Oh, no, we went and got sodas filled.
Yep.
And had a seat in the promenade. And
Promenade was pretty busy yesterday because of it started raining and the sailaway party basically had to be moved indoors. But
yeah, so this type of ship is definitely, and most ships obviously are designed to spread out the groups of people. So you have different things going on, you have things going up on deck, you have things going on in the ship. So there isn't everyone in one place at all at the same time. But unfortunately, because of the weather yesterday afternoon, we did have to move the sailaway party inside, and so it was a bit crowded for our liking on the promenade. But that's okay because we came up here to our
beautiful junior suite balcony.
And then, so after we were done with the promenade, we came inside, and Rick surprised me with birthday surprises. The whole room was decorated for my birthday, and I had picture frames and a nice chocolate cake and chocolate covered strawberries. It was very sweet, and it was very nice.
She had to be nice.
Of course you can be nice. Let's see, what else did we do? We then took a nap because that's what we love to do.
Naps are awesome.
Vacation naps are even better.
Oh yeah.
And then we went and played at the casino for a little bit. And I donated some money, unfortunately. And then we went to dinner.
Yeah, let's talk about you donating money to the casino. Blackjack. But anyways.
Yeah, whatever.
This was a one-on bandit.
It was fun. And then we went to dinner. We went to dinner in the main dining room. There's been a lot of talk about the food quality on Royal Caribbean going down since they switched to the new menus about 6 months ago, and I will tell you that I have not seen that.
No.
I think the food was excellent overall, and we had a lot of different options.
I mean, from the time we sat down to the time we got our entrees was about 20 minutes, which it was for a formal dining restaurant. That was phenomenal speed. You know, we already got our appetizers at that time, and we were on the entrees, and I mean, it was fabulous. It was wonderful. It was, you know, it was the menu choices are absolutely. I mean, there's a diverse menu of items, from steaks to different items on the menu every night, and it's actually a very, very, very good thing to have a choice, and they're trying to appease more people.
Yeah, I will tell you that before you go to dinner on any cruise line, not just Royal Caribbean, but any cruise line, dinner is a long process. 2 hours, 2.5 hours is not an unforeseen thing for a main dining room dinner. But our dinner, we were in and out probably in 45 minutes, which is really great because you want to enjoy dinner. You want it to be an experience. You don't want to feel rushed, which we did not feel rushed at all. But you also don't want it to last your whole evening because you want to go out and do things and have a good time. So it was good.
Or be in bed by 9 p.m.
Or be in bed by 9 p.m. like we were because it was a long day of travel.
Because we're old.
We're not old, but we definitely had a long day of travel.
Yes, we did.
And we had to rest up because today we're a perfect day, or we will be in a few minutes. And then after dinner, we came back up to the room and just relaxed. I read my book for a little bit, and then we were both in bed before 10 o'clock. So
we had an awesome first day. The embarkation process was smooth, typical dining venues and typical of the standards of Royal Caribbean. We had a very good time on our first day. Absolutely no complaints whatsoever.
we'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.
Bye.